You thought if you still. Huh? Are you? Yeah.
So,
Okay, okay. We are connected. Thank you. Welcome to the Samuel Doe Sport Complex, and out of standing before us is the Minister of Youth and Sport. He's here to give us an update about the sport complex. Welcome to 2A Television International. Honorable Minister.
thank you so much, Matthew. Nice having you guys this afternoon.
Okay, thank you very much. Some would want to know who is Honorable Zoegar Wilson. Can you briefly explain yourself?
I'm just the Minister of Youth and Sports, a regular guy. That's all. It is.
Now, just few questions that we would like to ask you, and the audience also want to know more details about the ongoing developments that is undertaken now through your administration. Uh, Give me this particular information. How far has the renovation gone?
Well, I think you can see for yourself. The entire stadium has been bucket seated. You can also see that the technicians are working on the artificial turf that have been installed. They are doing finishing touches now. They have spread the rubber, and the machine is going around trying to level it at a particular to get at a particular level. Thereafter, the goalpost will be installed. The fee has been fully marked, and there are some renovation work also taking place under the stadium that you can see now. And so I think we are headed in the right direction. Thanks to the government of Liberia, the president, who have instructed the Ministry of Finance to make sure we get funding to put our fee in readiness for the next round of inspection, so that we get qualified to play our game against South Africa here. So the work is going on and it's progressing.
So, Honorable, we would also like to know, you said the work is progressing. People out there viewing would like to know how soon is, let's say, will the field be in readiness for use? As an engineer, given any time frame that people can look up for the
Well, as far as the fee concerned, the fee may be ready by next week. But understand there are a whole host of requirements that we have to meet. So the football fee is just one of those major requirements. Like I told you, there are other work going on under the stadium that you can see now. We have the fee bucket seated because that's one requirement. The fee must be bucket seated. You can see the bucket seat for yourself. So as far as this playing pitch concerned, by next weekend the pitch should be complete. But we still got other work that we are doing that we need to also do. We need to do all the bathroom around the stadium, and we are hoping to get funding from government this week for the contractor that is doing the work on the stadium. So we are there. I mean, the fact that government has made money available in our budgetary appropriation is a good thing, and we will get there. And so I'm hoping that we'll get our next game played here against South Africa in September.
in September. Okay. So, Honorable, I think basically these are necessary questions that we wanted to ask, but something we wanted to ask maybe before leaving you could be the concern about maybe you having any plans in mind for the less fortunate you, the one we refer to as Zogos. Presently, we understand the fee business is in progress, but also we are thinking in that direction. Do you have any plan on the way for this?
So thank you for asking that question. Tomorrow, the president is launching a national fund drive for the rehabilitation and empowerment of our at-risk youth that they call Zogos. And the big program happening at the ministerial complex beginning at 10 o'clock because we have identified a youth agriculture training center in Bensonville that will be used to serve as a rehabilitation center for the at-risk youth. So thank you so much.
Thank you again, Honorable, and it is a pleasure having you with us today.
It's a pleasure.
Very thankful at least you're able to come with us under the sun to give us some information and to let the viewers understand the things unfolding on the field here.
You are most
It's a
welcome.
pleasure. So we will try to like take some tour around to.
No problem. You're most welcome.
Besides taking the
I
tours
gotta
around,
run.
is there anything that you would want to add up?
No, I'm okay.
Thank you very much.
All right.
That was the voice of Honorable
Okay.
Zoegar Wilson, the Minister.
Of youth and sports, and he was giving us update concerning the things unfolding on the field here, the Samuel Kanyon Sports Complex, and he telling us that by next week, God's willing, next week, holding everything constant next week, the field will be able to meet up with some international requirements that will allow them to host some international matches here. And as you can see for yourself, the work is ongoing. Although he gave us a time frame, but the work is ongoing. He said there was some renovation going on under the stadium, and we are hoping that all of these things can come to it can yield us a product. Let's say something that at least we can look at in the nearby future, and we will try to go around to show you some. He talked about the bucket seats that have been installed already, and we can see them. You see the blue and the red and different colors around here, and the few is already been. He said they already installed the artificial carpet, and we are here. We saw they put a rubber on it, trying to spread it around to make sure everything is level. So stick and stay with us as we go about showing you the different parts, so you can view them for yourself, so that you yourself can bear witness. You listen to him. As you can see, the engineers here are working seriously on the field, making sure that, as the minister said, by next week we can be able to say yes, we have a field that international community can recognize. It is a real tense work here, and it's important that you stick and stay with us. We are trying to take tour, maybe going around the VIP to see the work that have been done there so far. As you can see in the view there, you see the bucket is already installed, and we will be taking you later to the VIP stand. We'll be taking you later to the VIP stand where I see different work going on there. People doing some works there as well. And here is the stadium wing where we have the bucket seats already installed, numbered and all. So we are trying to take some walk, let's say walk in to see if we can show you the VIP stand, and maybe show you if we can show you some of the renovation work going on inside the building as well. So stick and stay with us studio as we continue to bring you live coverage from the Samuel Kayando Sports Complex here in Painesville, Liberia, where you are informed that there is very serious renovation work going on here. And we are hoping that everything stays constant. Here is a VIP stand. We see people still working on it, doing some physical work here. Career orange, Liberia orange, money, orange, orange. Things are working, and we hope that everything stays constant. Yeah, this is the entry to the VIP stand, and it's locked. The people inside there are doing some work there now. Stick and stay with us as we tour you around the field to see the things unfolding. See almost everything dropping down. He said by maybe next week or this weekend they can be able to install the post because we've already done the field, and maybe by this weekend or next week we expect that the poles will be installed as well. You see people working here. Oh,
One of the former players.
in the red, in the red. So we are seeing one of Lone Star's former player, and we're trying to see if we can have a talk with him. Yeah,
Yeah. This is
the work going on here, a real tense one. The gentleman had at work in the fields on a renovation. So you can see the blue bucket seats already installed. So we've been joined by one of Lone Star former player.
we have been joined by one of Lone former player, uh, Honorable General Savage. He will at least give his own view on how he feel about the renovation present. Welcome to 2A TV, Honorable.
Thank you very much.
Okay, welcome.
Thank you.
Can you straighten this way? So again, okay, very good. That's a nice view. Uh, Honorable, you being one of Lone Star top player, and you seeing such a work ongoing in the stadium.
I'm also an employee. I work at the Ministry of Youth and Sport, a former professional player, a former player of the national team. And I think we all feel very happy and feeling good. As you can see, you look around. Right now, I think the work have gone almost 90%. As you can see, the page almost completed, and you can see the seat around. So I mean, the environment look good. And I mean, we still working. We expect the inspector to come in anytime, 1 or 2 days from now. So I think we just try to do some finishing touches. But I mean, we all feel good, and I think Liberians in general will feel happy when able to come here to watch a game because I think we have worked very hard and we almost completed the entire work. I feel very good.
So why is
And
it?
I want to say thanks to the minister for his hard work. I mean, he worked very hard and we continue to work. So I say good luck, to him. And it's a great work. And I think the Liberian people will appreciate him for his work so far.
Thank you very much. Some may want to know the categories of players right now. And as compare your day, why is your comparison right now?
Yeah, I
But
think
don't starting yesterday and they don't starting today.
Yeah, I think there are difference. There are differences. I think maybe yesterday during our time, the quality of player you had today, you don't have that qualities because during our time, you have a playing on bigger team in big league. So today you are not seeing it. So I think there's a little difference. But I think our players are trying. I think they just need more time and more support. So I think they are trying. But the difference between we and them, I think, is a little far difference because we play in big league and play on big teams, so you cannot compare that. We have most of our players playing in very low league and low standard league, so we can make any comparison between that.
So, Honorable, as a former player, I think you're a true legend. I would like to understand from you because we are having a new page within, let's say, in the soonest possible time.
Yeah,
So, I want to understand from you. Are you maybe find your own weak way to make sure that at least on the new page we can get new breed of player that maybe if not if the same people but with different style and different way of playing that at least can bring victory to Liberia? You think
sure,
so?
sure, sure. The LFA friendly matches. So I mean, focusing on the grassroots, which is the under 17, the under 20. Because if you look at right now, the senior national team is not doing well. So I think we're also focusing on down where we can try to prepare them. And then in a few years to come, I think we'll not even be worried because they have great talents and they are doing well. So I think
So would this mean
we
that
have a future.
we'll manage the present national team and try to work on the under 17, under 20 so that they can take over when they are ready?
I
Is
mean,
that what you said?
sure, we're still working, with the present team
Okay.
because I think what the coaches try to do, they always try to invite one or two players to strengthen the team.
Okay.
So we always pray to look and see quality players. So whenever players are discovered, we can invite them to come to the team, and help to upgrade the team. But I think it's a future. It's a future in the football in Liberia, especially the under 15, the under 17, and the under 20. I think they are very young and they play very good collectively. And whenever you watch them, you can see that there is hope in Liberia football.
Okay.
Thank you
Sure.
very much.
Thank you, Honorable. It's a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right.
So, stay and stay with us. We're trying to tour the field and tell you everything unfolding. We just spoke to one of Liberia's former player, senior national player, for that matter. And we still here. We see the gentleman doing some physical work here. Why they should